I don't know when that video ended. As I'm walking along here, something happened to my phone. But I was just talking, going on and on and on about the greenery, the snow, the immaculate sort of uh, grounds here, I guess, because it's a picnic area and there's an overlook. They keep it clean, and any branches that fall in the path they remove immediately. And because there's picnic tables you have to get to. The other trail was more of a just, hey, here's nature, old growth forest as it was. This is beautiful. I'm wondering what I'm going to see when I get to the overlook. I mean, this is enough here, believe me. But now you see rhododendron. Is that rhododendrons? No, I don't think it's rhododendrons, but they're plants of some sort. Everything is so green. Not just the evergreens, but like I say, I just hope I don't wake up or startle a semi-hibernating bear. Yeah, you're always supposed to go with another person who's slower than you when you tramps through woods with bears. Although it's not kind of cool in there. Look at, although it's not so dangerous. Black bear country, it's grizzly bear country that can really put a dent in your trip, in your day, or in your head. It's so beautiful. The path is obviously not sidewalk and straight and flat, but it's just so really pleasant to walk on. Look at this up here. It really does. It looks like the whole forest has been manicured. And I'm sure basically just a trail and those ways to get to the picnic tables that are taken care of like that. I see the drop off here. I'm sure I'm near the overlook because I can see how it just goes off into oblivion here to my right. Oh yeah. I don't know how much I'll see because it looks a little, I don't know what it looks like. I don't know if that's ice or mist or, let's see. Oh yeah. It opens up here. Little bench there to sit in. Oh wow. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. Better than I had expected. I'm going to go on the other side of this fence. Better not slip and fall down the mountain, but if I do, I'll do it with a smile on my face. It's not too bad here. Wow. And look at the peaks of those mountains with the ice. There's nothing out there, even in that valley. Oh, wow, would I love to go down to that valley. I'll try to, down there. Other than the tinnitus, I don't hear absolutely anything. And look at how white those trees are. Oh, this is just gorgeous. I am so glad that I took this detour and then came up this road too, because this was a side road off the road that was going back into the forest where I talked to the guy who was hunting snowshoe hares. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. No sounds. No sounds whatsoever. Let's see if I can get over here. Look at that, way out there. I mean, it just goes on and on forever. And this is West Virginia. There are so many places where you can look like over like this in Tennessee, North Carolina, Northern Georgia, Virginia, West Virginia. It's just amazing to me how much land and how much is still protected to some extent, and then some is just in its natural state and has been. It's settled some, maybe, outside of national parks and national and state forests and national forests. But still, how did the people do it? I mean, if I'd have looked at this, been up here and seen this, where do I go? What do I do? Which way is which? Other than the sun, I'd have no clue. You get down in those woods, I don't know how you'd know where you were if you walked 100 feet. Anyway, I'm going to continue on my little journey here. And only another, quarter mile back to the car, but it's so pretty. Oh, this is more natural because of the stones, I guess, and everything. I hope this phone is picking up the colors and just the absolute beauty of this place. I'm really stunned that I'll tell you, there is there is a benefit to being retired, because I could never stop and take a different detour years ago. Always on a schedule. And this is what I intend to do out west. Because it's the way I like doing things, having the time. And I mean, nobody's free of a schedule completely, but to have time like this to decide during a during a trip, that you can just say, hey, I'm going to take that road. And if it turns out to be interesting, great. If it doesn't, fine. So be it. Sun shining through. I remember being told that another thing to look up that I'll forget to look up, I gotta look up horseshoes. Horseshoes, hairs, was that the little sun coming through the forest in Norwegian is called a tweet. And I see many tweets around here. But that little shaft of light that'll shine through a forest and get to the ground is called a tweet. I don't know if that's true or not. But again, one of the many things that when late at night, I wake up and go, oh yeah. That's a picnic bench. I guess I go this way. Wow, look at that. There's a place in the Morton Arboretum. Well, you expect it in the Morton Arboretum because they keep that place like a Japanese garden. But where there's a bunch of conifers planted. You can see it on Google Earth too, amongst the deciduous. And again, it looks like when I first encountered it, because you can drive by it, you wouldn't really know. You have to look pretty hard to see how it all of a sudden changed, but it's a rectangle, maybe 150 feet by 75 feet. Hope I'm going the right way. Oh yeah, I am. Look at this. I really hope this shows up as well as it looks. My right hand is frozen right now, so I'm going to shut this off, but as I walk down this trail to the loop itself, but I almost don't like turning the videos off because there's always a different angle and always a different thing to see. I'm going to go up here. There's a little sign of what it says. What's this say? Oh, Gardner Fire Tower site. Oh, here was the old fire tower. Concrete bases. But it had to be a big tower to see over these trees here. But I think it came down in 1950. I don't know if it burned down. A fire tower burning down. Isn't that ironic? Or it fell down. I don't know. I don't know what it was made of. Wood? Metal? Metal would be less likely to come down probably. But I'm coming out again to the car. The sun's shining, but it's still not melting anything because we're so high in elevation. It's very cold. I'll get back here. All right, wonderful, well worth it. Gardner Scenic Trail, and it was a short and sweet and incredible.